Morning. Welcome to day 3 of the loop. It's still fairly early. Everybody else is asleep. I've decided to get up and get packed up and ready to go, so we'll see how we go. I'm going to get some breakfast. We've got a big day ride today, so we'll get that over and done with, get on the bike and hopefully see some cool things. Breakfast looks alright, and the weather doesn't, unfortunately, but yesterday was supposed to rain too and it cleared up, so we'll see how we go, but hey, beats working. So day 3 of the loop. We're stopping at a place tonight called Meo Vac, or Meo Vac. For my Lord of the Rings fans, that means friend in Elvish, but it's right over towards the border on the eastern side of this area, so it looks good. The trip back is, I'll leave that for a secret when we do it, if we do it, but the trip back looks good. So yeah, plenty to see. See you on the road. Thank you, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Tip number 1, if you're coming to this area, make sure you do pack something that is warm. You wouldn't think it, but these mountain passes in these higher altitude areas, should I say, of the Ha Giang Loop do get very cold. And once you're here in these cold areas, it's already kind of too late because you don't have much bargaining power with the local shop owners. You do have some, but you're going to pay a higher price. So pick it up somewhere where it's a bit warmer, maybe down in a city. As you can read there, we're riding into the Meo Vac area. A little sign on the hill behind me there. This is probably one of the more picturesque places that we visited on the loop. It's well worth the stop. Coming up soon, you'll see a little alleyway, or should I say an overpass, where you can pull over. And there used to be a way that you could go straight through this and ride up to the viewpoint. However, I don't recommend that, not only because the pass itself is extremely dangerous, and if you don't have your wits about you, you could pretty much die. So unless you're a really competent rider and have permission, I wouldn't go up there. But as you can see just here, there's a sign just on the left-hand thing saying no motorbikes. I'm not sure if that's a locally set up enterprise by these young people here or if it's mandated, but either way it's probably best to just walk up there anyway. It's only a 15-20 minute walk, or you can just pay a few dollars to these young boys and they'll ride you up. But this walkway, it does eventually come back onto the Ha Giang Loop, so it is kind of an alternative way that you can go, but we just decided to walk to the viewpoint itself. And it's quite famous. There's probably a fair few Instagram photos. If I was on Instagram, I'd probably have seen them before. But it's a nice walk, and you get to see a 270-degree view of the entire Meo Vac region. There's a little rock up there too that's perched over the edge you can sit out on and look like you're flying. But yeah, enjoy. Another tip is to just take your time. Some people choose to do the Ha Giang Loop in 2 to 3 days, which seems to me a little bit chaotic. We did it in 5 nights, so plenty to see. This is a perfect example of it. There's plenty to see if you just take a little walk or a detour off the side of the road and take some great photos. But this montage coming up that I'm going to share with you is probably the most scenic part of the Meo Vac region. The views are just incredible. Just riding along, you get some of the best views I've ever seen on a motorbike. So enjoy this next one. One last pit stop before we make it to Meo Vac. Across this bridge here is a nice little town where once again we used the services of Google and TripAdvisor to find a little restaurant up here on the right. Had a quick coffee, little snack to eat, refilled our stomachs, should I say, not our motorbikes. They were going pretty well, but yeah, just had a bit of a break and continued on. what's happening to us just now, I should mention, isn't rare. Nearly every person and child that you see in this part of the world is very happy to see you, which is strange for me to see from a country like Australia, where people are generally friendly, but no one goes out of their way to jump out onto the road and give you a high five or wave at you incessantly as you go past. So it was very refreshing. Welcome to sunny hostel in Meo Vac. This is day 3 of the Ha Giang Loop. We've kind of veered off track a little bit. This is not a genuine, so should I say, a normal part of the loop. This is something that we just chose to do as a little bit of a side trip. That's the view out the window. Not too shabby. This is the room. That looks comfortable. Oh, it's soft. That's fantastic. Look at that. So yeah, Mel's just 5 shops down having something to eat. I'm just gonna put my stuff in here and I will catch up with everybody down the street. Rinse and repeat, you know, the usual beers, food. There's 3 karaoke bars between this hotel and where we're having lunch, and there's only 4 shops between that place, and 3 of them are karaoke bars, so tonight might be good. So let's get into it. I'll see you out there. So silly me forgot to record an outro, so I'll do that now. Thank you very much for watching. There's been some growing anxiety over a trip that we're doing in the morning from Meo Vac back to the next stop. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's something that was very weather dependent and dependent on a few people coming with us as well. Even at this point now, they still weren't certain. So there was just a little bit of a feeling of anxiousness in the air, which is probably why I forgot to also record a video in the morning to say good morning to you all. But I did remember down the road and I did it on the motorbike. But yeah, just enjoy the rest of the night here with us. We're going out, getting a few drinks. I think we found a karaoke bar and generally acted a little bit silly. So that's all from us. We'll see you in the next episode.